Okay, we are in the garage cleaning up today. The boys are tuning their bikes up. Brody wants to sell his 125. He's ready for a big boy bike. Ryder's doing who knows what to his bike. Do not lose those. That goes back. That whole set goes in my truck.
I'm not.
Okay.
Trust.
What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing over here?
Cleaning your mess up.
He's cleaning my mess up, he said. Scotty. Scott thinks he's so organized. Like
There's like 9 hammers in here.
Well, sometimes you need a hammer. You never know when you don't.
We'll start stealing stuff.
He said he's gonna start stealing stuff. He's the guy I was telling you about. We're cleaning up. That looks so sick. So sick. Fire it up and make sure the wire's not hitting on the clean board. Give it a What's that sound like? That sounds like 130 horse, baby. VW power. Naturally aspirated, 10.5 to compression to 1, and we're gonna put some race fuel in it, and she's gonna freaking rip. Yeehaw! Got the timing set to about 28 degrees, so she's freaking evens out when we rip her up. Oh yeah. You like that, Marshall, huh, dude? Yeah, boy. Oh yeah. I just want to vlog this thing so freaking hard right now.
Yeah.
Dude, pitch it sideways, 32's just smoking.
Is that what these are?
32's just smoking. I'm gonna nuke them down, get them all hot and sticky. Then we're gonna get find some Honda Civics, and we'll stomp some Honda Civics into the ground. Little VTEC Schmeetech. We'll freaking whoop some freaking Honda trash, dude. Dude! Ain't no thing. That's the old rust bucket. Yep. Okay, back here in the garage today. Going over some stuff on the Bug. I'm wiring up my oil pressure sending unit, my sensor. I'm wiring in my indicator light for my alternator. I did not do that, which is right here. And I'm gonna have to take my fan shroud off because I did not seal the thing right. I didn't seal the oil pump cooler housing right, so it leaks like a sieve. Still messing with all these wirings for my lights. Actually, I should put some like regular lights on here too. Do these ambers just clip on? Yeah. I still need to weld on my limiting strap tabs, my bottom tabs. So we're doing some stuff. I cannot. So I have some issues with the Bug. Here they are. I cannot put the tall air cleaners on because they hit this. My roll cage is in the way. So I do have a solution for this already. I've been thinking about it for a while. Well, for like a day. Anyways, I have some 90s. And what I'm going to do is cut this off back here. I'm going to 90 this over. And then do back-to-back 90s. Like this. So it'll be like an offset. And that'll bring the roll cage clear out to here. So I'm going to trim all this back out. Trim this down a little bit better. And that'll bring my motor cage out here so I can add on that and use my new bender to bend me a new cage. Because I added on this extended sump pan, I definitely need a skid plate for that. My oil pump housing is leaking right here. It's leaking right there pretty good. So after my first oil change, I will yank that thing out and re-glue it in better with some sealant adhesive. I didn't put enough in. In this motor, it was actually leaking too on the other engine. So it was leaking right out of that. I thought it was here, but it's definitely the actual leaking where the cases meet. So that's that. So if I can move this cage, I can put the taller hats on it and go from there. And then right here in this flat spot, I can actually put my oil temperature gauge in there, or I'm thinking actually of plumbing it into this line. I saw that Paul, when we were at the Merlin's birthday bash in Glamis, I seen Paul had actually plumbed his in off this remote, and I was like, ooh, that's not a bad idea. So I might do that actually. And that saves me having to run a wire all the way down underneath. It'll be up close and tight right next to all the other wiring. Got my alligator door skins in, look at that.
You're live, Dad. What? Okay. So we're working on wiring the up all the lights and everything on the hood for the dash inside the buggy. Other than that, doing really good. We got our second seat put in. Just gotta put the steering wheel on still, I guess. Looks great. She runs, right? She runs. She did a good runner. So that's what we're doing.
I'm just working on my oil pressure gauge and my alternator indicator light. A little on the Volkswagens, there's a little light that turns on that tells you if the alternator quits working. And so we're gonna plug that in right now. All right, now these are spares. These are for the lights. These are for the front lights here. Need to clean up all this wiring. Going to a relay so I can cut all this stuff out. because it's already fused and already relayed. So black and red wires are all I need. Okay, so we got the indicator light. Okay, here's the dash. Here's the oil pressure gauge. Here's my indicator light. Tell me if the alternator quits working, quits charging. Here's my switch panel with built-in relays. So turn the key, it sends power to the indicator light. This is lighting up. I can turn my fuel pump on, off, fan, off. This is my new headlights I wired in. And my rock lights. Check these out, see how these look. So I just got one side wired up right now. See how those lights look. Those are going to be cool. Yeah, those will be slick. So now I just need to start the engine up. And see if the oil pressure works and if that light turns off. So let's start it. Haven't started it yet. Oh, my throttle cable's not hooked up. So let me do that. Okay. All right, so here we are. We're gonna start it. It'll be a cold start. See if this pressure gauge works. Like that starter. I mean, not. Okay, that was not working. I think I didn't hook something up. Where's that paper at? Ground. No freaking ground. Okay, let me ground it.
Is the hood done?
Yeah. Done, dude.
Oh, sweet.
Adjustable linkage. This is going to slide. This is good to thread onto there, and you can adjust it. And this piece of pipe is actually going to be my shifting rod. That's going to slide over my sleeve. I'm going to weld that, and then I will sleeve it with this 1/2" piece too. Weld that solid, then drill a hole through it to use my existing Volkswagen linkage. And then I can twist this to adjust the throw so it will engage first, second, third. Put a little bit, this is a nice one, it has little grease zerks. A little grease in there. So I'm gonna weld a piece to that. I'm gonna get my measurement, and we're good to go. So now I have my shifter set where I like it. So as I'm sitting in the chair, it's like right here. Bam, bam, bam. I can just be banging the gears away. So that's where I like it. I have my piece I just made set to the middle of the thread. So I have adjustment both ways, about a 1/2 of an inch. And then I have my coupling right here. So this is the shifter coupling, Volkswagen one. So now I can take my measurements from here to here and cut my rod, and it should be good to go. So 34 3/8 is what I'm going to cut that to. Nice and shiny pipe now. Let's go test fit this. Ah, works perfect, just like I measured it. Thanks everybody for staying tuned and watching till the end of our videos. Drop us a comment on what you want our next projects to be. After this Baja is done, it's getting really, really close. We just had our second shakedown run out in the desert and had some problems with it. So our next video is going to be us building the rear engine cage. So stay tuned for that. It turned out pretty good. Thanks, like and subscribe.